And in our top business story, the United Nations World Tourism Organization has announced that the number of international tourists reached 1.13 billion in 2014, 51 million more than in 2013, on trend for the fifth consecutive year of above-average growth since the 2009 economic crisis. Speaking at the opening of the Spain Global Tourism Forum in Madrid, UNWTO Secretary-General Taleb Rifai said that over the past years, tourism has proven to be a surprisingly strong and resilient economic activity and a fundamental contributor to the economic recovery by generating billions of dollars in exports and creating millions of jobs. He added that this has been true for destinations all around the world, but particularly for Europe, as the region struggles to consolidate its way out of one of the worst economic periods in its history. According to the latest UNWTO figures, the Americas and Asia and the Pacific regions registered the strongest growth, while Europe, the Middle East and Africa grew at a slightly more modest pace. The outlook remains positive for 2015, as confirmed by the UNWTO Confidence Index. According to the 300 experts consulted worldwide, tourism performance is expected to improve this year, though expectations are less upbeat than a year ago. Consumer expenditure in the UAE on pharmaceutical products and medical appliances is expected to reach 5.03 billion dirhams by 2020. That's according to a new report by Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The study has been released on the sidelines of the ongoing Arab Health Exhibition and Congress. According to the report, the pharmaceutical industry is currently valued at around 2.87 billion dirhams and is expected to increase at a compound annual growth rate of 9.78%. The study attributes the increase largely due to increased awareness of healthy living in the Middle East, coupled with growth in income and population. The expected increase in demand offers potential lucrative opportunities for the UAE's medical industry to flourish and for Dubai to establish itself as the hub for medical tourism in the region. The study by Dubai Chamber also highlighted a report by BMI Episcom Business Intelligence Unit titled UAE Medical Devices Report Q4 2014, which assessed the increasing demand for medical devices in the UAE. The study highlighted demand for ultraviolet and X-ray equipment to experience the fastest growth in demand at a compound annual growth rate of 18.92%, followed by wheelchairs at 15.83% and hospital beds at about 11.5%. Emirates NBD has announced the launch of their new smart ATMs, which will offer a total of 76 different transaction options for its users. At a press conference, the Chief Information Officer of Emirates NBD, together with representatives from the transaction technology provider NCR, unveiled the new ATM, which is expected to offer enhanced customer experience. According to the panelists, the new machine is equipped with NCR's CX banking software called Aptra Activate, which offers the users a smart and interactive interface similar to that of a smartphone or tablet. As part of its additional features, users are able to make free local transfers and remittances to India and Philippines. Although the new ATMs were introduced in September 2014, covering 40% of their fleet, according to their CIO, they aim to have all of their machines transformed by the first quarter of this year. With an average of 160 billion dirhams worth of transactions conducted on Emirates NBD ATMs every year, innovation was crucial for maintaining customer satisfaction.
This solution is transforming the ATMs from being an old-style classic dummy terminals to become smart machines, having a touch screen that is similar to a tablet in the interface. You can scroll, you can touch the screen, you can see customized screens and options for you as a customer. We are implementing and we are developing and investing into our mobile platform and our online platform. Yet we still want to have a very exciting experience to our customers if they have to go to the machine and if they have to, for a reason or another, to either withdraw cash or deposit cash.
Although Emirates NBD is the first bank to adapt the new technology offered, NCR representative added that it will soon be launched in other banks of the country.
Absolutely. I started by saying this is an inflection point, which means this is the start. So in my opinion, a lot of the ATMs that you see today will actually change face, and it will become the smart touch point that you have seen in the press conference for today. ATMs are the most widely used channel for customers still till today in this part of the world. So if you go anywhere in shopping malls, if you go to real estate complexes, etc., you'll find ATMs everywhere. So it's really a common use. Now this technology will enable the ATM to grasp, I would say, the consumer experience that are existing today in places like tablets, mobile phones, and introduce it to the consumer so that not only they are going to transact, but they are going to actually have an enjoyable experience while doing it.
Following on from the release of its fourth quarter Abu Dhabi Real Estate Overview report, property consultancy firm JLL stated that they believe that Dubai house prices will fall by up to 10% in this year, after rising almost 60% in 2 years. JLL estimates house prices rose 56% in the 2 years to June 2014, but have since stabilized and now face a relatively minor correction this year. Craig Plum, JLL's head of research for the Middle East and North Africa, was quoted as saying that Dubai should see something of a more measured downturn compared to the previous downturn in 2009. House prices on average are predicted to decline by up to 10% this year, with rents falling in parallel. About 25,000 residential properties will be ready in 2015, equivalent to 7% of Dubai's present housing stock, which should contribute towards this fall. Although Plum believes that with population and incomes growing, supply is not the direct cause of the correction. While the UAE is a major oil exporter, Dubai itself is a negligible producer. Therefore, JLL stated that the slump in crude prices would have minimal direct impact on the Emirates property sector. More concerning to investors, according to the firm, is Dubai's stock market slump, with the index having fallen 30% from June's 2014 high, putting a dent in investors' confidence. The recent strengthening of the US dollar may also contribute to the predicted correction, as the UAE dirham is pegged to the greenback, making Dubai more expensive for many foreign visitors and investors.